can we or should we promote this Black woman to be the nominee of our party? Because truth be told, there were some Democrats, probably more than people would be surprised to know, who did not think that was the wiser move, the wiser play politically. What did that tell you? Not that, because it told me a lot, but what did it say to you that, given everything that we know about Kamala Harris, her pedigree, her background, her education, her success, her ups and downs, her political narrative, that it still wasn't enough, Eddie? It still wasn't enough for people to say, well, she's the sitting vice president of the United States. Damn Skippy. What else would you do? That was my attitude. But it was surprising to me how many people didn't see it that way. And don't. We have talked about on the Republican side, because we know what's up with that.
Right.
But on the Democratic side, that hesitancy, despite everything else that we know about this woman.
You know what is said to me, Mike? We've always been dancing with the ugliness in the country. That Democrats or whomever, there's always been this this odd dance, this odd capitulation to racism, to the ugliness in the country. I mean, you could see it in the early days of the Republic, right? Even in the foundation of the country. What these folk, they're committed to slavery. What can we do? What can we do to keep them? Because they're threatening to tear the whole damn thing apart. So we can't come to and so we're going to make all of these compromises and we're going to build it into the Constitution, but we're not going to name it, right? Or you think about all the things that we tried to do in the 1850s and the run up to the Civil War, constantly compromising, and still Fort Sumter happened. When you think about all the things that we tried to do in the context of the mid-20th century and the Second Reconstruction and all the things that happened, and they still tried to roll it all back. And so here we are in this moment in the middle of a backlash, a white backlash. That's what it is. That's what MAGA republicanism is. And what you got in this moment where folks say, we don't want to piss the racists off anymore. And if we do that, all hell's gonna break loose. We gotta mute our democratic impulses.
Right.
We gotta mute them because we gotta handle them with kid gloves. And so that has been, that capitulation, that compromise, that dalliance, that dance has been the bane of our existence since the very damn beginning, Mike. So I was like, oh my God, she's gonna activate the Trump base. I'm not sure because, for me, I kept asking this question, Mike, and I'm going to get in trouble. This is not Michael Steele. This is Eddie Glaude. I kept saying the issue here won't be the reaction of the MAGA Republicans, of the Republican side. The issue is going to be how will liberal white women act?
All right.
How will white liberals behave?
That's it right there. So that's not Eddie, that's Michael Steele too. Because I agree with you. I've been saying that since 2016. I was like, and it's not even white liberal women. I think the list is white women. I tell Democrats all the time, the weakest link in your political armor are white women. And they are the least reliable part of your base vote. And they don't want to hear that. But I'm sorry, I look at data, I look at evidence, and there's a dot, here's another dot. I connect them. I'm sorry if you're offended by the dots, but the dots are there, and you've got to acknowledge that they're there. And you've nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. And which is why it's so striking. And I said this on the weekend, this past weekend, and it was great having you on the show this past weekend, was this idea now that you see white women seemingly organizing for Kamala Harris is a stark relief from where you were in 2016, where they looked at Hillary and went, well, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I don't like that pantsuit she's wearing right now. So, they found a reason not to. So I don't know quite what that means yet. I don't know how that's going to ultimately manifest itself, but it was an interesting sort of turn in that narrative that you just raised up, that at least a segment, a portion within the white female community, if you will, right, are saying, okay, this interest is about us too, and we need to lean into this as opposed to lean away from it, as we've done not just in 16 but also in 20. Right. They gave lion's share their vote to Donald Trump in 20 as well. So
and you look at the consequences of it. Dobbs is gone.
Dobbs
Dobbs, Roe v. Wade is gone. Their assaults, even this attempt at a national abortion ban. We think about the assault on a woman's right to choose, right? Okay, so all right, you thought Trump was that okay. Now let's look at this. This is a Handmaid's Tale here,
right?
Let's come on now. And so there's a sense in which we're constantly reaching for 2008 and 2016. 2008 in terms of the excitement around Barack Obama, 2016, the historic nature of Hillary Clinton's run. This is 2024. A lot has happened in between those years. And so we have to have a different kind of map, a different kind of thinking. Something else is going on, motivating these various constituencies. Mm-hmm. As I said on the weekend, they are just as angry as these folk are excited.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And so if you don't know that, I got an affordable flat to sell you in Brooklyn.